It's day 50, the 23rd of December. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I'm just so excited, I can't believe it. And tonight, I'm getting to go to the awards party, so I'm going to see who wins all the awards. And I heard a story about Father Christmas having a dinner beforehand, and I'm trying to get an invite. But the last one didn't really go as planned, but I can tell you about it. On Christmas Day, every year, Santa sleeps right through, exhausted from delivering all the presents to you. So he doesn't miss out on the food that he's deserved. On the 23rd of December, his Christmas dinner is served. He invites all those closest of him to join in before the cheer party starts to begin. Because after dinner, he will give out all the awards, which gives them all something to look forward towards. Mrs. Claus makes the most wonderful spread. Turkey and stuffing and delicious cornbread. Every food that you can think of even gets a shout. Even Melvin's almost infamous now Brussels sprouts. The Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, even Jack Frost. All get an invite to Christmas dinner, all knowing the cost. All Mrs. Claus asks was that you keep Santa calm. And even if Jack Frost was cheeky, he never means any harm. This was a joyous occasion on the 23rd of December. And always a dinner that all would remember. Especially one year when the invites were kind of mixed up and Paolo the Grinch came with then Eric the pup, growling at the Christmas tree all the way down from his cave, with no hope that either of them were ever going to behave. They arrived at Santa's house with invitation in hand. Mrs. Claus opened the door. This was not what she planned. But, being polite as always, she escorted them in. And that is when the mischief started to begin. They pulled the crackers and they stole the canes from the tree, eating dessert before dinner, and they drank all their tea. Mrs. Claus called for the help of the real boss of the North Pole. Before it was Christmas, the Grinch and Eric the pup stole. Quick as a flash, Mira appeared at the door to find a Christmas cake and Eric rolling around on the floor. Mira's temper was legendary, something everyone knew. So just the sight of her was enough to bring worry to you. With a few stern words and the look in her eye, the Grinch and Eric both quickly said their goodbye. She thought about asking him to clear up their mess, but Mira didn't want to cause Santa any new stress. So they headed back to their cave and Mira called in a crew. Audrey and Bronwyn arrived with an army of cleaners too. Santa never knew about the visit before he got home. As far as he was concerned, they were just eating dinner alone. The quiet 23rd of December, of that there was no doubt. Little did he know who Mira had just kicked out. Santa had dinner that year with just Mrs. Claus, and they have never asked her what was the real cause. But he did notice the Grinch's hat sat by the fire. Knowing she dealt with it was always something to admire. They finished their dinner and walked to the awards, something they were both still looking towards. This year's Christmas cheermaster was going to be Mira, because Mrs. Claus was always grateful for her to be near. Mira seems like she really runs the North Pole. And Paolo and Eric are still very, very cheeky, aren't they? Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and I'm hoping I'll be able to tell you about the awards and what happened, and I'm just so excited about this. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.